Welcome to Blood Trail AI. I'm Christina. Today we're exposing the world's most hacked passwords and what they reveal about our careless approach to online security. These aren't just random words, they're a roadmap for hackers, a testament to dangerous complacency. Every day we see the fallout, lives upended, savings wiped out, all because of passwords a child could guess. It's time to face the hard truth. These oversights have real consequences, and criminals are counting on you to make it easy. Join me as we uncover why these passwords top the charts, and how you can finally start fighting back. Let's start with the classic, password. It's the go-to punchline in every cybersecurity joke, and yet it's still astonishingly common. The word itself is so generic, so obvious, that it's almost as if we're daring someone to break in. But why does this happen? Why, in a world where we lock our doors, set alarms, and guard our valuables, do we leave the front door to our digital lives wide open with a password as flimsy as password? It's the digital equivalent of labeling your house Kiki and leaving it under the mat. Imagine telling a burglar exactly where to look, and then acting surprised when your home is ransacked. That's what using password does for your online accounts. Using password isn't just lazy, it's a surrender. It's waving a white flag to anyone who might want to poke around in your private information. It's admitting defeat before the battle even begins, and it's a decision that can haunt you for years. Hackers and bots try it first, and it works far too often. Automated scripts are programmed to test password before anything else, and when it works, it's like finding a treasure chest left unlocked. The reality is, cybercriminals don't need to be geniuses, they just need you to be careless. Why do people still use it? Convenience, forgetfulness, or the belief that it won't happen to me. Maybe you think your account isn't important, or you're just tired of remembering dozens of passwords. Maybe you're in a rush, or you think you'll change it later, but that moment of convenience can cost you dearly. But the cost of a breach, financial loss, identity theft, ruined reputations, far outweighs the few seconds saved. Once someone gets in, the damage can be immediate and devastating. Money can vanish from your accounts, your private messages can be exposed, and your identity can be stolen and sold to the highest bidder. This isn't just an individual problem, it's a cultural one. In offices, schools, and even government agencies, people still use password as their password. It's a symptom of a larger issue, a collective underestimation of digital threats and a tendency to prioritize convenience over security. Despite endless warnings, password remains a top choice. Year after year it tops the lists of most used and most compromised passwords. Security experts shake their heads, but the cycle continues. It's as if we're stuck in a loop, refusing to learn from the mistakes of millions before us. One compromised account can open the door to your entire digital life, banking, files, even your company's data. Hackers don't stop at one account, they use it as a stepping stone to access everything else you own. A single weak password can unravel years of work, trust, and privacy in a matter of minutes. There are no minor accounts. That old email you never used, that forgotten shopping site, they're all potential entry points. Attackers know that people reuse passwords, so one breach can quickly snowball into a full-blown crisis. Every weak password is a potential foothold for attackers. It's like leaving a window open in a storm. Sooner or later something will get in. And once they're inside, it's not just your data at risk, but the data of everyone you're connected to. We've seen entire companies fall because someone used password for an unimportant system. The headlines are filled with stories of businesses brought to their knees by a single act of negligence. Jobs lost, customers betrayed, and years of reputation destroyed, all because of one weak password. The lesson? If you're still using password, you're playing Russian roulette with your digital life. Every login is a spin of the cylinder, and eventually, your luck will run out. The odds are never in your favor, and the consequences are far too high. It's not a matter of if you'll be hacked, but when. The clock is ticking, and every moment you delay changing that password is another moment of risk. Cybercriminals are patient. They only need you to slip up once. The first step to real security: retire password forever. Choose something unique, complex, and impossible to guess. Use a password manager if you have to. Take the time to protect yourself, because no one else will do it for you. Don't let convenience be your downfall. The few seconds you save today could cost you everything tomorrow. Security isn't about making things harder for you, it's about making things impossible for attackers. Change the locks, starting with this one. Make password a thing of the past, and take control of your digital future. Your security is worth the effort. Next up, Querty. It's a word you've probably typed more times than you can count, and for many it's the first thing that comes to mind when asked to create a password. But why is that? Why do so many people gravitate toward this simple sequence of letters? It's just the first 6 letters on your keyboard. Chosen for speed, not security. The Querty layout was designed to make typing easier and faster, not to keep secrets safe. When you use Querty as your password, you're prioritizing convenience over protection, and that's a trade-off hackers are counting on. People pick it because it's easy to type, but that's exactly why hackers love it. The simplicity that makes it so appealing to you is the same thing that makes it a bullseye for cybercriminals. They know that when people are in a hurry, they'll reach for the path of least resistance. Automated scripts try Querty, and its variations, QWERTY, Querty 123, within seconds. These programs are relentless, running through millions of combinations in moments, but they always start with the most common, the most predictable. And Querty is always at the top of that list. This isn't clever, it's predictable. In the world of cybersecurity, predictability is a weakness, not a strength. Hackers don't need to be geniuses to break into your accounts. They just need you to be predictable. And in cybersecurity, predictability is fatal. It's the digital equivalent of leaving your front door unlocked in a busy neighborhood. You might get lucky for a while, but eventually someone will notice. The real danger? It's a habit. Most people don't even realize they're doing it. Typing Querty becomes muscle memory, a reflex, not a conscious choice. It's something you do when you're tired, distracted, or just want to get through another login screen as quickly as possible. Your fingers know the pattern, so you use it without thinking. It's almost comforting, like a familiar shortcut. But that comfort comes at a cost. Every time you use a pattern like Querty, you're making a silent bet that no one else will guess it. Unfortunately, that's a bet you're almost guaranteed to lose. But hackers know our habits better than we do. They study leaked password databases, analyze trends, and build their attack tools around the shortcuts people take. They know that millions of people use Querty or some slight variation, and they exploit that knowledge every day. Even if you add a twist, like Querty 123 or swap a letter for a number, it's still on every hacker's list. These small changes don't fool anyone. In fact, they're so common that password cracking tools are programmed to try them automatically. We've seen major breaches start with this simple sequence. Entire companies, even governments, have been compromised because someone, somewhere, thought Querty was good enough. The consequences can be devastating. Lost data, stolen identities, financial ruin. Security isn't about speed or convenience, it's about making choices that aren't obvious. A strong password is one that no one can guess, not even someone who knows you well. It's unique, complex, and most importantly, unpredictable. If your password is based on keyboard patterns, you're not protected, you're exposed. You're handing the keys to your digital life to anyone willing to try the most obvious combinations. It's time to unlearn these shortcuts and build real defenses. Choose randomness, not routine. Use a password manager to generate and store complex passwords, or create a passphrase that's long and unique. The extra effort is worth it for the peace of mind. Don't let your fingertips betray you. The next time you're tempted to type Querty, pause. Remember, convenience is temporary, but the consequences of a weak password can last a lifetime. Make the choice to protect yourself, one strong password at a time. Now let's talk numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. A 9-digit password that feels secure because it's long. But length alone means nothing if the pattern is obvious. Hackers' tools try every sequence. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. In milliseconds. The extra digits don't make it stronger. They just make the welcome mat longer. Many people think longer is better. But if it's just a simple sequence, it's still weak. This false sense of security leads to complacency, and often password reuse across accounts. One breach, and the dominoes fall. Real strength comes from complexity and unpredictability, not just more of the same. Don't confuse meeting a minimum length with actual security. Sequential numbers are the first thing hackers try. If you're using 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, you're not protected, you're a target. Abandon predictable patterns. Your safety depends on it. Number 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's just one digit shorter than the last, but just as dangerous. Many systems require 8 characters, so users type the easiest sequence they know. Meeting the minimum isn't enough if your password is obvious. Hackers' scripts try 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 instantly, along with other common patterns. The difference in security between 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 is negligible. Adding digits to a weak pattern doesn't make it strong. The real danger? People think they're safe because they met the 8-character rule. This false confidence leads to risky behavior and password reuse. Any account with 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 is a ticking time bomb. Security is about unpredictability, not just length. Break the habit of sequential passwords. Choose complexity over convenience. And finally, we arrive at the most notorious offender in the world of weak passwords. 1 2 3 4 5 6. If there's a single password that's become infamous for its sheer lack of security, it's this one. Year after year, 1 2 3 4 5 6 tops the charts as the most commonly used password, despite countless warnings from security experts and endless headlines about data breaches. It's almost become a running joke in the cybersecurity community, but the consequences are anything but funny. 1 2 3 4 5 6 isn't just popular, it's the most breached password on the planet. Every major data breach report lists it at the very top, and it's been found in millions of leaked databases. The numbers are staggering. In some years, over 20 million accounts have been compromised simply because people chose this one password. It's a global phenomenon, crossing borders, languages, and industries. Using 1 2 3 4 5 6 is the digital equivalent of leaving your front door not just unlocked but wide open, with a neon sign that says, "Rob me." Imagine putting your most valuable possessions on display and inviting strangers to walk right in. That's what you're doing with your online accounts when you use this password. Hackers and automated bots know this. In fact, 1 2 3 4 5 6 is always the first password they try when attempting to break into accounts. It's so predictable that cybercriminals have built entire scripts and botnets around exploiting it. And the scary part? It works. Millions of times, every single year. Why do people keep using it? Because it's simple, easy to remember, and quick to type. But that convenience comes at a massive cost. That's exactly what makes 1 2 3 4 5 6 so dangerous. Its simplicity is its greatest weakness. The very thing that makes it easy for you to remember makes it even easier for hackers to guess. It's like using a key that fits every lock, except everyone else has a copy too. This isn't just a personal problem, it's a global crisis. When millions of people use the same weak password, it creates a massive vulnerability that cybercriminals can exploit on a worldwide scale. Major corporations, government agencies, and even critical infrastructure have fallen victim because someone, somewhere, used 1 2 3 4 5 6 as their password. What's truly alarming is how often 1 2 3 4 5 6 is used for everything, from personal email accounts and social media profiles to business logins, cloud storage, and even smart home devices. IT administrators have been caught using it for sensitive servers, and families use it for their Wi-Fi networks and security cameras. The reach of this password is almost unbelievable. The result? Catastrophic breaches, sprawling botnets, and real-world chaos. Entire companies have been brought to their knees, personal data has been stolen and sold, and critical services have been disrupted, all because of this one simple password. The ripple effects can be felt across industries and continents. If you're still using 1 2 3 4 5 6, you're not just at risk, you're practically rolling out the red carpet for cybercriminals. You become the easiest target in the digital world, and your accounts are the first to fall when an attack happens. Don't wait for disaster to strike, take action now. Changing your password is quick, simple, and could save you from a world of trouble. It's never too late to make your accounts more secure. Remember, strong and unique passwords are your first and most important line of defense against cyber threats. Use a mix of letters, numbers, and symbols, and never reuse passwords across different accounts. Consider using a password manager to keep track of them all. Don't let the world's worst password define your digital life. Security starts with you. Make the change today and take control of your online safety for good. There you have it, the top 5 most hacked passwords and the habits that put us all at risk. These aren't just easy to remember, they are easy for criminals to exploit. Hackers count on our complacency and shortcuts. Still using any of these? It's time to act. Your online security is your responsibility. Use strong, unique passwords for every account and enable multi-factor authentication. Stay vigilant because the threats are real and the consequences are personal. Don't be another statistic. Protect your digital life, starting now.